when the spotlight gets too high.
Okay, let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is open up the GarageBand app. We're then going to press on create a song. This gives us options on various different instruments and what have you that we can start with. But we are going to start by making a beat for our song. And we're going to start using the drums. And we're going to use the smart drum option there. We are going to use the classic drum machine. There's lots of options here, but we're going to start with the classic drum machine. Now this grid here allows us to organise our different elements of our drum kit to make different sounds. For example, the higher it is, the louder it is. The more to the right it is, the more complex the beat is. The more to the left it is, the more simple it is. And you can add a number of these different elements of the drum to create the desired beat that you want for your song. This button here stops it, and you can press this button to reset everything. If you want random setups, you can just press this button here and find something that you like. Okay, so I quite like that. So I'm going to then press the record button there. But before I do that, I'm going to press this little blue triangle off so it turns white, because that is a timer. I'm now going to press the record button. And it will record. It's not recording my audio, it's recording the sounds of the drums here across this up to 8 beats. And we're just going to make an 8-beat song to start with. Once that goes to the end of there, the sound continues, but the recording has stopped because the red has turned off. I press the stop button there. Now what I'm going to do is press this button here, and that takes me to another area where I can add extra elements to my song. So I'm going to add some loops to it. So I'm going to press this button here, and I can choose out the many different loops and instruments they have. So I'm going to press on instruments. I'd like to add, to start with, some strings. So I want to press the strings. I can then select what type of genre the music is. I'm going to start with funk, I think. Oh, there's not many there. Let's try a different one. Hip hop. Okay, now there's lots for me to choose from, and just to preview them, I just press them. And there's lots of different options. How long they are is based on how many bars they are. We're not going to get into technical elements of songwriting in this video, just the basics of using GarageBand. So I quite liked... Oh, that does sound nice, that one. Where was the one I had? Now I quite like that one. So what I do then is I click on it and drag it across. Now that is overlaid on top of my drums. And if I move this little arrow thing across and press play, it'll play the drums and the strings together. You ready? And I'll press stop there. You can see it loops round and round and round and round. Fantastic. I'm going to add one more element to it for now. So I'm going to go back to my loops. I am going to reset that by pressing X. So these menus here reset. Press instruments. You've got lots and lots of instruments, but what's interesting, you've also got vocals. Now, that is an example of a vocal, but you've also got... So actual and some numbers, like that's Arabic number 6, and there's lots and lots of different ones. Some are just sort of sounds made with a voice. Again, you can select genre. So let's go house. Okay, so that was a bit scary. Let's try Still don't like that one. Let's try a different one. I think hip hop. There's a Zoe one, I think, which is pretty good. Let's see if I can find it.
You're so good tonight. You tell me that I do it best. Tell me that I'd rather play mind games. I can't stay. I feel the sound down to the core. I feel the sound down to the core. When the spotlight gets too high.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool. So let's drag that one across and let's see listen to our song. So we've got the drums, you've got the strings, and now the vocals as well. Pretty cool. Now what I can do is bring this across. I feel that the strings and the drums are a bit loud, so that's the volume for those. I can turn them down slightly. So let's press play. I can actually change it while it's doing it as well. Pretty cool. And there is my song. Now we can export this, we can do other things with it, but I just wanted to make the actual song for now. The last thing we do is press this like paper button there, and that saves it. And if I want to go back into that song, there it is. Or I can go back to there and find some of my other songs. Let's see what this one is like. Pretty cool. And notice you can stagger where the sounds are added and where they start and stop, so you can build a real cool song. Brilliant. Hope you enjoy that. Have fun making your music. It's very, very satisfying and quite addictive, actually. It's really, really good fun. It's a low barrier to entry. We will be talking about the technical elements of it in future videos, but this is just to get you started and get you making a song. Have a great time. Please share with me what you've made. I'd love to hear it. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye.
When the spotlight gets too high. When the spotlight gets too high.